Scuba has added new life and purpose to my photography and storytelling more than I could ever imagine. The new friends I've met along the way and the adventures this past year have been amazing. Zipper this bad boy up. That's it. We are off to the Bahamas to dive with Oceanic Whitetip Sharks. I'm very excited about this trip and teaming up with Scuba.com, sending a message about how important storytelling is for conservation, especially when you're talking about a critically endangered species. So that wasn't too bad. First time I checked on luggage in about 10 years, no joke. Hopefully it makes it to the Bahamas because I need it. This trip makes me super happy. Why? Because I'm going to be experiencing this dive with two friends that have a ton of dives under their belt. But the one thing we have in common is that neither of us have encountered a group this big of Oceanic Whitetip Sharks. All right, gang. Well, it looks like today is the day. We are going to hit the water. The ocean should be pretty mellow and glassy, and it's time to dive with these Oceanic Whitetips. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. I'm anxious. Antoine, so what are we doing today, dude?
We're gonna go diving with the Oceanic Whitetip Sharks.
Woo, first time for me.
Me too.
Yeah, right. I hope not. That would suck.
Everything gonna be fine.
You know, you hear all these stories, you see all these movies that, you know, write off sharks, you know, that they're a bad thing to have. It's sad, but it's totally the opposite of that. And I've learned a lot even before I'm gonna go diving today.
Bonjour, my name is Pauline Vaz Branco. I'm French. I'm resort manager of a little resort in Cat Island in the Bahamas, and I'm also dive instructor in that resort. Cat Island is a unique place for Oceanic Whitetip because you see the amount of shark is a bit bigger than the other place, and they're really calm and relaxed when you dive with them. Being with them underwater is like just chilling with friends. Really slow, and you just have time to check on them. Everything is relaxed and really peaceful underneath. When people finish their dive, they get out and they are like, wow, it's amazing, let's do it again. So that's a really nice feeling, and by having that feeling, they're going to carry a good message to their family, to their friends. It will build up the conservation around the shark.
My name is Jay Clue. I'm an underwater photographer and conservationist and storyteller. I also run Dive Ninja expeditions based out of Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. Photography can be such a powerful tool for conservation. It allows us to transport people to places they've never been before, places they may never get the chance to see in their life. With the ocean, we can bring them underwater. We can show them what lies beneath the waves. We can show the beauty of our oceans, as well as the peril that some of our oceans are facing and some of the creatures that live there are facing. In my opinion, I believe that we should show, the beauty, because if we can get them to fall in love with what's under the waves, then they'll want to protect it. They'll want to take the next steps and take action to get involved, which ultimately is going to drive more conservation. It gets more of the public wanting to see change, wanting to see less plastics going in our oceans, less commercial fishing fleets destroying things. So if we can get them there, transport them just through a photo, bring them to somewhere they've never seen before or never been able to experience, and get them to fall in love with that, then we can really drive impact and push things forward.
I'm Soe Ku, and I'm an avid scuba diver and traveler. I think our relationship with sharks today is a perfect parallel to the relationship of human beings and nature as a whole. Sharks are often distrusted, thought of as dangerous, and generally a bad thing to have around, whereas the reality is that they're ecosystem engineers and absolutely crucial to have a healthy ocean. And I think it's really important that people learn and understand this, understand the reality of what sharks do and how important they are, and that an ocean without sharks is fundamentally an unhealthy ocean that is not able to support life the way that we want it to be.
So I took to heart the information that I received from friends and colleagues before the dive, and they couldn't be more on point. With confidence, they assured me that once I hit the water and see how gentle these white tips are, things will change. Sure enough, the nerves were gone. I wasn't anxious anymore. I was in disbelief that this dive was real and it was actually happening right now. Just watching everyone float around me in unison, I couldn't believe we were diving with these critically endangered sharks. And that's due to the Bahamas making it illegal to fish these oceanic whitetips and sharks in general. That's an important statement to make, because knowing this means there is hope in further conservation for the species. Once the sign was given to ascend and end the dive, I looked down and I was a bit bummed out, to be honest. I bidded a farewell to these beautiful creatures and such an amazing encounter, knowing that I would be back to Cat Island once again soon.